Hey yo, tiny dragons! It's your boy Sid coming at you with something new this time. A bunch of you little dragons out there was sending me a lot of questions after my last Grak's Grindset, and I figured, why not? So here I am, ready to answer a handful of what y'all sent. First off, from Bismuth, hey Sid, I love your podcast. Well, thank you. My question is, according to you, what are the best markets to invest into at the moment? Ah, you've come to the right kobold. I've got my finger on the pulse for just about every market in town. It helps that there are only four surviving megacorps. First, there's Foundation, your friendly neighborhood landlord union. Those guys own like half the city. Everyone needs homes, so their stocks are pretty safe. I mean, not like apartments are ever gonna go down in price, right? The rent on my apartment keeps going up, just like their stocks. There's also Ascension. You see people with their body mods everywhere, and you never hear anyone get those removed. I don't even think you can. Ascension is raking in those credits. However, my go-to choice would be Revolution. I don't even know what they do. Phones or cars or blocky chains or something. But every few months, their stocks just skyrocket. As soon as I can afford a stock from them, I'ma jump on that. Oh, and there's also Flock. I don't really know that much about Flock. I tried to get a job there and they had me take this weird quiz. They said I had to attend some culty get-together every month that was mandatory for my spiritual health. And it really weirded me out. I still applied, but they never returned my application. Next up, we got a question from Top Notch. Of all the colors scales can be, which is your favorite and why is it red? Well, I'm more of a pinkish red. People say I look like a dragon fruit. But hey, that just means I'm more dragon. Next, we've got a question from Ivara the Fuchs. Hey Sid, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games? See, I've never tried actual bacon. Only ever had the synthetic stuff, so I'm not sure I'd like it. However, all the games are already free and unlimited already. You just need to make sure you keep buying the microtransactions to keep playing past the first 5 minutes. So I'd probably go with the bacon. We got another one again from Bismuth. What are the weird crystal thingies growing on your arm? Oh, these? I used to be a foundry debt slave in the crystal mines. The pay was kind of meh, but I got plenty of hours, so it was fine. They used to pump some gas into the tunnels to make the crystals grow faster, and that might have caused it. I'd take them off, but they're kind of fused to my skeleton, and getting surgery for them is really expensive, so I'm not doing that. Next, we have a question from Glitch, asking, when you strike it rich, what's the first thing you want to get? Spend money? When you got money, you invest it so you can be famous for having money when you die. Seriously though, I just want to be free of being bossed around all the time. And be able to boss someone else around. Am I right, dragons? Next up, we got a question from Rudder. So Sid, how big does our city look to you? Not sure you've had a lot to compare it to, but we kind of hope Ares is just trying to discourage further construction when he points out how small it is. How big is Tiny Dragon City? It's pretty small actually. Like, data disk sized, but like a decently big data disk. Well, no. The plate you're in is that big. The city part itself is much smaller, I guess. Up next, we got a question from Starbits2077. So, Sid, how do you like your coffee? Also, what's interesting about our city? Well, that's 2 questions for one. Coffee? Nah, coffee's a bit weak. When I'm feeling tired, I just grab an Ascension brand booster shot. I used to get them for free in the mines. One hit and I can keep going for days. Also, it makes my mouth taste like almonds, which isn't a side effect they list anywhere, so I assume it's intended. As for your city, it's cute. We got another question from Rudda. Sid, what do you like to do when away from the grind? What do I like to do when away from the grind? Real dragons are never away from the grind. Lesson number 17, I think. Never stop grind. Oh, wait. I do this podcast. Totally forgot. Up next, we got 2 questions that are kind of the same. One from 7 and Myth Macro asking me about my relationship with Aries. I don't really know the guy. He sometimes orders stuff and I deliver it to him. Mostly shawarma orders and medicine deliveries from some shady dude behind the local biomod shop. I don't think the guy ever really leaves his basement all that much. Got another one from Myth Macro asking, Sid, are you a born kobold or turned into one by genetic modification? Wait, what? Wait. You tiny dragons got tech that can do that? That's a bit beyond what the companies here can do, I think. I once saw this axolotl with 5 arms on the news, and he went and got himself bankrupt getting those. As far as I know, I've always been a kobold. Next up, we got another one from Bismuth. What's your price for us to be boyfriends? Wait, you want to be my boyfriend? I mean, thanks. I'm flattered. Not sure that would work, though on account of you being so teeny tiny. I like the enthusiasm, but I'll have to pass. Unless you're rich, I mean. Have you shrimps been holding out on me? Next up, we got another one from Glitch asking, what sort of jobs do you do outside of helping our great city? Oh, I got all sorts of gigs going on. Some people think I'm in a slump and am, quote, a dead-end errand boy. They don't even consider all the connections I'm making. Just yesterday, I saw the CEO of Flock's backyard when I was delivering in their neighborhood. Most peeps don't even have a chance to set foot on that street, so I'd say I'm doing pretty good. We got yet another one from Myth Macro. Gonna have to start charging you for all of these. Sid, how old are you and Aries? Well, I'm not totally 100% sure how old the big guy is. If I had to guess, I'd say he's in his 30s or 40s. As for me, not really sure actually. Even at a young age, I was a future dragon. When I just learned to speak, I knew better than to take the orphanage's birthday package. It adds like 100 credits of debt every year. And when the orphanage comes to collect your debts after you leave, they're cold bastards about collecting it. Remember to spend wisely, dragons, even from a young age. We got a question from Support Mouse asking, hey Sid, on a scale from 1 to extremely shiny treasure, how valuable is a nano city anyways? Heck if I know. Not even really sure what you little guys are. The only thing I can think of that's comparable would be this tiny replica city I once saw in a gift shop. That was about the same size. So like maybe 5 credits. Next up we got one from Archie the Keyboard Monkey asking, Sid, as you are a person of great financial acumen, I'm sure you have several ideas on how best to get more money. Do you have a price list for commonly requested tasks asked of you? And a second question, if I'm allowed, what are your plans with turning our humble city into a money printing machine for you? Listen, printing money doesn't work. All money is digital. I always wondered why credits are valuable though. I mean, if they don't really exist, then how come they're so important? As for my price, what's your budget? Our last question is from Ashcon asking, Sid, is tax evasion an art form? Yes or no? I wouldn't know. I never paid any. That's it for questions for now, Tiny Dragons. You had a lot more questions than I expected, and I gotta say, some of them were a little kooky, but I like them nonetheless. With that, we'll wrap up this week's Grak's Grindset. I hope you were satisfied with my answers, and I look forward to working with you.